Really? Between you two?
Well, gentlemen, it is 10:04 p.m. Atlantic time. That means only one thing: that Jukebox playlist has returned for quite some time. It's been on a bit of a hiatus, but we are back. You, the people, have voted. All 7 of you have voted, and Eagles was the one that was chosen. So we have a nice little panel here of some veterans and a newcomer here making his Jukebox trivia debut. But I got to start off with the person who believes that this sort of show is a game, and that if they have if their choice is number one, that they have somehow won the game. So Cody, how do you feel about being on Eagles playlist?
There are 3 bands. There are 3 music acts that I absolutely love: Billy Joel, Queen, and Eagles. All selected from different points of my life and different family members. So this one is really good. Am I terrified? Yeah, because I'm afraid my mother may kill me for some of your guys' choices. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm hoping to be the nice Cody this time, but I'm afraid that Brooklyn will bring out the Hulk. So, yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of the Hulk, we have not the Hulk, but the Sandman. I mix up nicknames. Boy, am I awful. Mondays, everybody. Sandy, Eagles playlist. How do you feel about the Eagles?
Okay, so I really enjoy the Eagles. I really do. Like when I hear a song of theirs on the radio, if I can remember that it's them, I enjoy it. Once again, this was a band that I was introduced to not by name, just by songs that would come on, and my mom would, sing or dance with us when we were little and stuff. I got into them a little bit more when they had the resurgence around like the early mid 90s, around there, when they got back together and went on tour. But I'm embarrassed to say I don't have as big of a wealth of knowledge of songs from the Eagles. I just know that there are certain ones that I really, really do enjoy, and I have them down. But my main goal today is A, not to piss Cody off, and B, to get at least a song. Like, I don't care if my song's number 1. I just always come into these things by hoping at least 1 or 2 of my songs that I say out loud make it onto the actual list instead of just my little list that I have here. So here's to hoping. Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck to you, I guess, for getting 1 or 2 songs on the list. And making their Jukebox trivia debut, we have Andrew. Andrew, welcome to the funny farm here. You've been cramming Eagles for a few days. So what is it about Eagles that that gets you excited?
Well, first of all, my family played the Eagles every once in a while in my household home, so I've always been a fan. It's just they were always one of those bands that I didn't always recognize that it was the Eagles. So when I was going through a bunch of these songs over the last couple of days, I was like, oh yeah, I do like that song. Oh yeah, I like that one too. Oh man, I love the rollick in that one. I love this band because their harmonies are fantastic. Their songwriting is amazing. Don, I can't remember the guitarist's name. It's Don like Feder or something like that. He's one of my favorite guitarists, I've just realized. So I'm super excited to talk about this band.
I would argue Joe Walsh is the better guitarist of that group, but to each their own. So how it is going to work is that since we are a 4-man panel, the person that nominates the song, their vote does not count, so it is based on the other peers, whether or not your song makes it on the list. We are going to start off, and we'll go to 12 songs, and then we will rank them accordingly. So, Sandy, I'm going to start with you. What is the first song that you want to put on the Eagles playlist?
See, it starts out with me. Crap. How am I going to start this off that's going to make Cody like me tomorrow? All right. I'm okay. Because I really like this song as a vocalist. I'm going to say Seven Bridges Road. I like Seven Bridges Road because it is an entire song dedicated to harmonies between the band, all at the same time, or certain members together, and they have such good. There's such a good acoustic guitar that accompanies with it, but the whole song is really, really built on this harmonics that go all the way through it with the band members singing together. I really love the song. I think it's really, really I think it's really, really great. And the lyrics, if you listen to the lyrics are also so detailed that you almost feel like you're in the song with them. So Seven Bridges Road is, for me, that's my first shot.
All right, I'm gonna go first, and this is where the hot takes are gonna come in, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, you're a moron." I'm gonna vote no, because for this song for me is just a phrase, and it's that phrase, and that's where I get the harmonies. As harmonious as the band is, there are better songs that have harmony. I don't find the guitar work that great in the verse, and in the verse itself, it's literally just a double take of Don Henley's voice, and they sort of lose that harmony. If they kept that throughout the entirety of the song, then I would enjoy it a little bit more. But this did not crack my top 12, so I am going to say no. But Cody, go to you next. You'll tell me why I'm wrong.
No, you're right. You're 100% correct. This out of the gate, this is a hard sell because I'm waiting for like bigger fish to fall before you let like a Seven Bridge Road come on. Like, I think it's a great song, but with the discography of the Eagles sitting there without any of the big ones being mentioned yet, I can't let Seven Bridge Road be the first or even have the list with some of them. But I agree. It's kind of like Billy Joel. Like, I love some of the like underrated ones, and I'll get to some of those. I think we got to get some footing before we let some of the wild cards. But good choice, and I'm glad you brought it up because that song, it could have went by the wayside and no one would have brought it up. So good job, Sandy.
All right, so unfortunately, Seven Bridges Road does not make the list. Andrew, how would you have swayed?
Honestly, this was going to be my first proposal as well. It would have been a hard yes from me. This is one of the few songs where I like a cappella music, and I like harmonies that kind of center on that. But this is like the one time I've heard harmonies kind of set an atmosphere and a tone for the rest of the song, and the lyrics. These are some of my favorite lyrics from the Eagles, and I actually think the guitar is really nice. The production on this song is fantastic. I would have been a hard yes.
Okay. Well, that's why there are four of us. There's
I
going to be some
feel like it's the Mega Powers, and we just formed, brother. I don't know, but I'm feeling
the Mega Powers. All right, well, let's go to Andrew next for his nomination. Since your first pick did not make it, what was your second?
Okay, well, I'm also going to go with one that's not necessarily known as one of the standard singles from the Eagles, but I'm going to go with Tequila Sunrise. Tequila Sunrise is, once again, there's an atmosphere to it that I absolutely love. I had never heard the song before, but the first time I heard it, it immediately just clicked in with me. The vocals are great. The lyrics are great. It's just a great song. I'm going with Tequila Sunrise.
All right, Tequila Sunrise up on the board. Sandy, I'll go to you first.
I really like this song, but it didn't get on my list, and it's actually one of the few ones that I actually knew about from going, but I went back and re-listened to it just before this list, and I was like, you know, if I'm just adding a song to pad my total so I have like more songs that I can potentially could get out there, I would put this on there. But for me, it's that slightest no for me, even though I do like it. And even on rewatch, I liked it too. Or re-listen, sorry. I liked it too. Sorry, I was watching the video with words. For me, I just got to say no just to this one slightly, just slightly.
All right. Well, Sandy, I cannot disagree with you more. I believe Jukebox I believe Tequila Sunrise needs to be on this list. If we did this list like an hour and a half ago, I actually would have forgot it. I was compiling my list and then I was like, oh shit, I forgot Tequila Sunrise. It needs to be on here. A very smooth, very mellow song. I actually tried to nominate this for the best songs of the summer because I find this is just a great song to for a sunrise or like a sunset. It's a very, very atmospheric song. Has a nice aroma. Yes, Cody Newberry. It comes down to you. Does this song make it or does it not?
There are two songs. Two songs that my mother would never talk to me again if they were not on this list. One has not been brought up yet. The other is Tequila Sunrise. Tequila Sunrise is a fantastic song. Eagles have two songs, two type of songs. Mellow and chill and beautiful, and boom, like they're just going all at it. And Tequila Sunrise is one of those songs that are very mellow, very chill. I love the song. I enjoy it. How dare you, Brooklyn, for almost forgetting it? That would have been an insult. Tequila Sunrise is that's one of those that is like known, but can go to the wayside. So that's one of the ones I was referring to that has a lot of merit that people just don't realize maybe is the Eagles, or that is as powerful of a song as it is.
All right. So Tequila Sunrise is the first time it makes it on the list. I'll go to Cody next. So Cody, what pick do you have in your little pocket there?
Oh, I have a lot of picks, but this one, I've been on ranking shows since I started in this community. I know when to throw, and I know when to sit back. And I'm afraid if I sit back too far in the song, it will not make the list, or people will forget about it. Also, if you hate this song, I may punch every one of you in the face. Just for wires.
I love it.
My song is Desperado. Desperado from the Eagles is vocally and just calmly is one of my favorite songs of all time. It tells a beautiful story from start to finish through the lyrics with simplicity. I love it. I listen to it. I've listened to it live. I've listened to it on recording, and it's just still one of my favorite songs of all time. Again, I love Eagles when they ramp stuff up, but I also love when Don Henley's voice just sells a song, just a singer. And I understand there's a lot of musicians out there that like to hear a lot of instruments, but I kind of like it when it's just the calm of Don Henley's voice coming through. So Desperado is my clear first pick. I have to get it out there.
All right. We're going to do Andrew first.
Here's the thing. This song made my honorable mentions list. Because I listened to it 3 times just to make sure the first time I listened to it, I wasn't having the wrong thought. The first time I listened to it, I genuinely had the thought of, I could be listening to Billy Joel's Vienna right now. For some reason, it reminded me a lot of that. However, since one of my other choices just got knocked off, and this was going to be my first honorable mention, I will say yes.
All right. So we get a yes from Andrew. Sandy.
Desperado absolutely makes the list for me. It is so good. This is probably the first the first Eagles song I ever heard. And it's so haunting in the way that Don Henley sings it. And it just it drags so much emotion out of you, no matter what. It depends on the mood that you're in when you're listening to it. But it's a great song from start to finish. I love it. It's a yes for me.
All right. Well, it does make it on the board. I also would have said a hard fuck yeah.
Okay.
This was going to be the song that my mom and I are going to dance to at a wedding. But we changed it to the dance by Garth Brooks. For more sentimental reasons. But when I was talking about songs that have better harmonies than Seven Bridges Road, this is one of them. The way that the rest of the band, like Glenn Frey, Timothy B. Schmidt, and Joe Walsh, the way their harmonies are able to sort of fill in where Don Henley is missing is so great. And
I thought you were talking about a different song, so we'll bring it.
There's a couple other songs that I have on there as well.
Brooklyn.
But
Your
Desperado
face is amazing. By the way.
He plays.
You sat there. As soon as I said it, you were like, I was like, he's going to say no to that. I'm going to kill him. We've had conversations about this song. What are you doing to me? No,
okay, so I am up next. I'm going to be the good guy. I'm going to take over the team. Hotel California is a perfect song. Hotel California is a perfect song. It is a song about addiction. It is a song about discovering addiction, having addiction, and then if you leave it, but once you leave it, it still lingers. It is still there. is my favorite song of all time. I listen to it like 100 times a year, and I pick up something new every time. You could go to the original version, you go to Hell Freezes Over version, like the acoustic version, which I find a little bit better, but I understand why people like the original version over it. Just one of the greatest dueling rock solos ever with Don Feldman and Joe Walsh. Timothy B. Schmidt's bass, or actually, sorry, it'd be Randy Meisner's bass line is the first bass line I learned to play. And once again, another great use of harmony that Eagles is sort of known for. Once again, perfect song start to finish. So I'm going to Cody first.
Go to me last. Go to me last.
And Andrew, I'll go to you next.
Okay. So it's not high on my list. It is on my list because this is one of my favorite things in music for any artist is expert storytelling, which is why Billy Joel is one of my favorite artists of all time, which is why Bruce Springsteen is one of my favorite artists of all time. The storytelling in Hotel California is immaculate. The tone that the lyrics set, the visuals that the lyrics set are fantastic. The production's amazing. I'm going to say yes.
All right, so that is a yes. You are on my good side. Sandy, your turn.
I mean, I like this song. I mean, if it comes on, I won't automatically turn it off or change the channel or, move it to another song on the playlist. But I mean, yeah, of course it's there. I mean, it's Hotel California. Are you seriously, trying to fuck with me right here? I just wanted Cody to see that I got a poker face too. So, that's it's on there. I mean, there are a handful of Eagles songs that I know lyrics to, and this is one of them. So it has to be on the list. So.
All right, so Hotel California does make it on here. Cody, why did you want us to go to you last?
Because if Sandy actually said no, I did not want to give my yes vote and then follow it by 2 no's. I would have lost my shit. There is literally 5 songs from the Eagles that is the cornerstone of the Eagles, and you can argue 5 through 1 all you want, but Hotel California is on that list. It has to be on that list. It is probably one of the most perfect rock songs of all time. Like it is a cornerstone in music. I don't care what people say if it's overplayed or whatnot. The song still came out in the 70s and still has that creepy vibe through today. And it's still, you hear that when it switches, like you can always, but you can never leave. Like that is just, it's terrifying. Crazy. It's beautiful. It's a great song. I wanted to go last because I was be damned if I said yes, hell yes, and then followed it by no and no. Because I would have broke my iPad. I would have broke it. There would have been no question.
All right, so we now move on to Sandy. Your nomination is next. What do you got for us?
All right, so like a very wise man said a little earlier, I took my passer. On the first go around, but I think it's time to line up a good shot and double choke up on the bat a little bit and take a swing for the fences.
Reference.
It is. I know you do. It is my favorite Eagles song of all time. It literally brings me to tears every time I listen to it. I don't like much else about this place, but New York Minute is possibly one of the greatest slower songs ever.
So I'm going to go first. Sandy, you made a correct choice. New York Minute is on my list. New York Minute is, like you said, it's a very, very moving song. It's like, for me, it's not like top 5, but I think it's somewhere in the middle of the road. I think for me, if I had caught it earlier on in my life and then like sort of had that attachment to it as opposed to other songs, then that would be a little bit higher for me. But this gets a definite yes. Yeah. I'll go to Cody next.
No.
Okay.
No. I don't take this as like a pure like Eagles song. More like it. I know it's more of a Don Henley song for me. Like solo, he sings it live, but it's not like really. And I don't take it as an Eagles song. I'm not against it. I understand. I knew this was one of the ones that was going to be brought up tonight, and I can't do it. I just didn't put it on my list because I take it more as a Don Henley, not as an Eagles. So sorry.
Okay. So Andrew, comes down to you. You got a yes and a no. The fate is yours.
I'm sorry. It's a no from me too. There are a few Eagles songs that kind of blend together, and I wouldn't really be able to remember it was the Eagles unless I looked at it, and this is one of them.
All right. So unfortunately, New York Minute does not make the list. We will now go to Andrew next. So Andrew, what do you got for us?
Okay. I'm gonna go with this is my interesting pick of my list, in my opinion. And I'll say it's interesting mainly because there's no vocals in this one. I'm going with Journey of the Sorcerer. I think that this is one of the more interesting instrumental pieces I've ever heard. It just rocks out in a great, like almost subdued way. I love the fiddle line. The banjo is fantastic. I'm going with Journey of the Sorcerer.
All right. I'll go to Sandy next.
I've never heard it before. I didn't get a chance to get that far down the list after they started throwing Bon Jovi at me in the mix. But I really like the name of the song. Can I vote on the name of a song? To get in there just because I really like the name.
I feel like people have voted yes on Lesser.
I'm gonna say
I will lose it. I will lose it right now. If you've never heard it, it does not count.
You know what? I'm literally poking the bear right now. I'm gonna stop, but no, because I haven't heard it, I can't actually give it a yes for it. Although it sounds dope, so I'm gonna go and listen to it as soon as we're done.
All right, so this is gonna be another sort of unpopular opinion, hot take. This is not their best instrumental song. I listened to it and it was like, no, it doesn't reek Eagles to me. This seems like something from like some sort of like Western film score from the 80s. Yeah, I think there's a better instrumental song that the Eagles have done. It's cool, but it doesn't stand out in front of me as opposed to others. So, Cody, fourthly does not make it, but how would you have swayed?
Yeah, so this song should have been on an album that was 2 years earlier called Desperado. It was put on the wrong track because it's way more of a Western vibe than what Over the Border one of these nights actually does. So, no offense to everybody, but I appreciate Don Henley's voice a little bit too much to include any instrumental songs because I hate musicians. And Brooklyn knows this, so I'm going to stick with that.
Story checks out.
I'm going to stick with that theme.
Story checks out.
Especially, I'm pretty sure I heard a banjo in that. I hate banjos also. So,
come on, man.
You know what's a great start? What do you call 100,000 banjos at the bottom of the ocean? A damn good start. So let's move on.
Well, that was my number 2 song. Thanks, guys.
Let's continue with the bad jokes. Over to Cody. Your next pick.
Okay. So there's a lot of good songs here. I'm not going to go traditional, but I'm going to go kind of traditional. Now, which one do I want? There's 3. Okay. I'm going to go with, again, this is one, Sandy, you're free to say no. This is not Cody Rage moment. This is just putting it up because I actually like this song a lot. I'm going to go Peaceful, Easy Feeling. Very underrated for me. I love the song. I think it's just one of those calm songs, beautiful songs that I actually enjoy from Don Henley's voice. So I'm going to go to that song. So, yeah.
Sandy.
Go to me last.
Okay, I'm going to go first. When I originally made my list, Peaceful, Easy Feeling was on that top 10. Yeah, it's gonna creep back in there. A couple of my top 12 didn't didn't. A couple of top 12 that have already been nominated don't make it in there. But yeah, Peaceful Easy Feeling is such a. It's like Tequila Sunrise times 10, where you just have these nice soothing lyrics, and it's a very very calming sort of feeling. It's one of my favorite ones to play. When I actually played it for the first time, I never had like the guitar tabs or the lyrics. I played it from memory just from hearing it so often. So it's gonna get a yes from me. I will go to. I'll go to Sandy next, I guess.
Yeah, so completely embarrassing. I have heard it. I did listen to it before here, just forgot to write it down on my list. So I actually like it. I like how it's got that country vibe. I love how it's got that, but it's still not country. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to like hit yourself because you're listening to a country song. You just have to go, hey, all right, this is just, you know, a decent paced, you know, twangy rock song. So I like it, and it's so yeah, it's going to be a yes for me.
All right, Andrew, your vote did not count, but how would you have swayed?
I've never heard this song before. I'm kidding. No, this is on my list as well. It's one of my dad's favorite songs. It's one of my favorite songs. As I keep saying with a lot of these songs from the Eagles, the atmosphere is fantastic. It fits the title of the song perfectly. It's a hard yes.
Awesome. Excellent. So I believe it is now on to me. We're going to try for like an interesting pick here. We're going to see how it goes. This song was written the day after 9/11. In my opinion, this is the best use of harmony from an Eagles song. That is There's a Hole in the World Tonight. The way that they end the song gives you chills up your spine. Just the way that it's like that wholesome. It's very reminiscent of like listening to Silent Night at the end of Christmas Eve Mass. Just that it's that sense of unison, that sense of feeling in a time where people were crushed and people just didn't know what to do. And this is a great example and a great reason of how music is music, in my opinion, is like the best drug ever, because it can get so many emotions out of you, and I believe this gets the best emotions through once again great vocals from the entire group. So There's a Hole in the World Tonight is up for grabs. Andrew, I'll go to you first because your vote did not count last
time. There's a Hole in the World. The vocals are great, but there was something about the arrangement that it just did not click with me. If I'm going to listen to a song from that time period, I'm going to listen to The Rising from Bruce Springsteen instead. So I'm going to say no.
Okay. Cody, I'll go to you next.
Interesting choice, Brooklyn. Very interesting. It was on my list. It's on my like 25 person list. I mean, I put it down there because I really enjoy the song. And you know what? Andrew said no to it. So if I say yes, then it leaves Sandy. And whatever Sandy decides, I'm actually going to be okay with it. So, yeah, this is actually a really interesting choice to bring up, especially with so many missing. But I agree that the bottom half of this list, or like wherever they decide to be ranked, can be some different ones that maybe people have not heard of and maybe need to go check out. So I think The Hole in the World is actually a pretty interesting choice, and I actually like it. You're 100% right with the ending of it. 100%. I agree with you. It's so pretty chilling, and it's also, Andrew, you didn't see this, but you need to go back and watch the start of this. When you said Bruce Springsteen, Brooklyn's lip like curled up, like he smelled like something really bad cheese.
Ooh.
So I think he doesn't like Bruce Springsteen. Just like
we'll talk about that later.
All right, Sandy, comes down to you. We got a yay and a nay. Does it get into the yays or does it add to the nays?
All right, so I had listened to this song beforehand. I just wanted to go and get a refresher on it, so I remembered it all the way through. I actually don't. I agree with Andrew that I don't like the arrangement that they did with this song, but I'll tell you what I do like about this song is that you could sit down with four guys with a bunch of acoustic guitars and in any gym, any auditorium, anywhere in the world and sing this song, and you'd have half the people bawling in the crowd with it. I think it's a very meaningful song. It's very well written. Like we already said, the musical portion of it, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes to this one. I think it's culturally important, and it's a decent song to boot. So,
all right. Well, there's a hole in the world,
and it's actually only hole in the world, not the hole in the world.
Enough about that. Let's go to Sandy again. What is your next pick? We currently have 5. We need 7 more.
Oh, I know. And now I just got to pick the next song, because now I'm actually physically trying not to get a song on the list now that all of my top shots are gone. That's
I'm
not
gonna be a little bit
true.
more stickler for moving on.
Oh, I know. I'm figuring it. So I have to think of something that I'm going to really be upset about if I don't get it on there. All right. This is probably not going to get it on there, but I'm going to bring it up anyway, just because. But the Eagles, Cody mentioned it already. The Eagles are usually like slow or mellow or kind of like the song, but they rarely put out something that just punches you in the face. And this is one of those songs that, first off, I love the message of this song because it's me 100% of the day, every single day, 365 days of the year. And that is Get Over It. I really, really enjoy this song. I think it's got a great message, because I just want to, like, tell everybody in the world that whines and cries and complains to get over it and just get over yourselves. I think it has a message that is really, really needed nowadays. So, and it's a really kick-ass fast song. It's which, isn't normally something that you hear out of the Eagles. Very good. So, Get Over It. Get Over It. Get Over It. Get Over It is my next pick.
Andrew.
Come back to me. I want to reacquaint myself with this one.
Cody.
I'll be real fast. No, I don't like this. It actually feels like another band is singing this song. Like it's even on the very best of the Eagles, which is always confusing to me. Every time the song pops up, I'm like, next. Because it doesn't sound like it. It sounds like from where they were supposed to be, that band that did like the hair metal and stuff like that. It was a little bit faster, and I'm just not okay with it. I'm like, it's like your dad that gets up on stage and like starts performing like this, like a song that, Dad, what are you doing? Can't you just do Simon and Garfunkel? Can't you just do James Taylor? Like, don't try to be who you're not.
Uncle Brooklyn, get down from there.
Yeah,
Uncle
pretty much. It just doesn't. This is one of the Eagles songs that I've never understood. I just haven't. I get why you like it, Sandy, because that is like your genre. Like 80s metal is your, like 80s rock is yours. It just didn't fit with me ever. So yeah, if I want 80s metal, I want Poison. I don't want Eagles.
All right, I'm gonna accept that answer. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, Sandy. You stumped me. On the 25, 26 songs that I have on here, Get Over It is not one of them. I had to give it a re-listen, and I was just like, I agree with Cody. It's not Eagles. It sounds like Eagles take on like a different sort of genre, and it just doesn't stick with me. I'd be against myself if I put it on here against a bunch of the other ones that I have. So I unfortunately got to say no. I'm really sorry, Andrew.
Yeah, after having re-listened to it, it would have been a no for me too. It sounds more like a Don Henley song than an Eagles song.
Don Henley is the Eagles.
I know, but I mean his solo stuff. It reminded me a little bit of Dirty Laundry. And I like Don Henley. I like Don Henley solo stuff. But
Cody's cracking his
for some reason it just it's a no for me.
All right. Well, let's go over to Andrew again. So
all right,
your instrumental song.
I can't wait to get shut down already.
I'm here for you, buddy.
Which is why, you know what, I'm gonna go with the safe pick, mainly because it's very high on my list. But I'm gonna go with Take It Easy. Take It Easy is just, in my opinion, one of their greatest songs when it comes to just the tone and the lyrics and the musicality and just everything that I love about the Eagles. I'm going with Take It Easy.
All right, let's go to Sandy first.
I've been rolling down the road trying to loosen my load. I got 7 whip on my mind. Of course, this song is in there for me. This is a great Eagles song. I don't care what anybody says. It's got everything. It's got twang. It's got some rocking. It's got some rolling. It's got some great things in it. And it's so good. It's just a good song. It's just a good, feel-good song. And I like it. So it's a yes for me.
So this, I'm also going to say yes. This was actually number 13 on whenever I made my original list. This is a song that once again it livens you up. It gets the beat going. This was actually originally written by Jackson Brown, but he got stuck on the Standing on Corner in Woodsville, Arizona, and then Glenn Frey took it over from there. But I thought it's a great job. Is it like one of the more heartfelt, like lyrical heavy songs? No, but you know what? It's admittedly sort of a guilty pleasure, sort of a good time to be had. So yeah, I'll say yes. Cody, your vote did not count, but how would you have swayed?
13? What the Sam L? That's fine. You're wrong. Sandy sounded like freaking Mrs. Doubtfire over there. Can you hip hop bebop? Don't drop until you do not. Like, gosh, what are you doing, Sandy? Relax yourself. No, Take It Easy is fantastic. I think it's truthfully out there. I think this song fits more into the country genre than most songs from the Eagles. And I feel like there's been some country singers that have done this song slightly better just because it fits with the twang more. I think Travis Tritt is a country singer that has actually done this song. And not saying that the Eagles don't do well. I just think it plays better to them. That's just the truth be told of the song. But it doesn't take the fact that the Eagles did it. And the Eagles did it first and better. Fantastic at the time. So, Take It Easy is one of those probably 5 songs that you can say of the Eagles that can go either way. It's not my all-time favorite of them, but I will never turn it off when it plays, of course not. So, yeah.
All right, Cody, actually, we'll stick with you. You're next up to nominate.
Okay. So again, there's a few up there that I can be like, clear, no problem, definitely going to be on there, but I have to go with this one. There's 2 that are really playing off me. I really want both of them on there, but I'm going to go with this one because I love how it starts. I think this is one of the true Eagle songs out there that gets overlooked way too much. And that's Heartache Tonight. Just that when it kicks in, just the moon shining bright. It's just so Eagles. It's Don Henley's voice throughout it and that band, and it's got one of the best kick-ins, or whatever you would refer to that, Brooklyn, as. Like, it's just got, when that beat drops, which is not the correct terminology, but when it kicks in, it's awesome for me. I love Heartache Tonight. I think it's one of those that, like, Tequila Sunrise, stuff like that is great, but people think of Hotel California, Take It Easy, Desperado, those higher up, and I think this one needs way more love for it. So Heartache Tonight's mine.
So I'm going to correct you right quickly. Glenn Frey is actually the lead vocalist on this one, not Don Henley.
Oh, that's fine.
It is Glenn Frey. I'm going to go right out of the way. Cody, I'm really sorry. Didn't crack. This is like, if we're doing top 20, absolutely. Top 10.
You know what? It's not a surprise because Take It Easy was 13. So what the hell do I know?
I'm going to be the Chris Clark of Eagles here. Like, a lot of my top 10 is like some weird like undercut hits stuff. So
not surprised.
I'm going to say no. I'll go to Sandy next.
Yes, absolutely yes. I like the song. I re-listened to it again, and I just think it's got a great jam to it. I think it flows. It just makes you. It's just a great song to be in a bar to listen to. It just gets everybody's feet going at the same time. So for me, it's a yes. I'm a huge Glenn Frey fan, so that even makes it better. So,
all right. Well, there's a yay and a nay. Andrew, it's up to you.
So we're talking about Heartache Tonight. This is Cody. You seem to have a good. You seem to pick one that just missed out on my list. But once again, it made my honorable mentions because it's got a rollicking groove. Glenn Frey's vocals are great. It's once again, it's a mood setter, and I listen to this in my car, and I listen to this at my own place. And yeah, no, it's great. And since another one of mine got knocked off, I will say yay. I will say yay.
All right. Well, Heartache Tonight does make the list. All right. I'm sure I will quote unquote suck it, but it is my turn now. All right, it's my turn now. We're gonna go to a safe pick here. We're gonna go with New Kid in Town. I think this is one of the best uses of Don Henley and Glenn Frey just as a duo together. The way that their harmonies play and the way that the song progresses. A song that's about you're like. When you're new, you're the big thing, but then you just like when someone else comes in, you're just passed off. Like it's a song about trends and it's a song about just like about being popular and whatnot. And it speaks to me a lot. It's one I go back to all the time, and it's a fun one to sing along to. So I'll go with a New Kid in Town. I'm going to Andrew actually because your vote was the splitter last time.
Or is it because I'm the new kid in town in this panel?
Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, so this is a song that I like. However, it did not make my list. Something about this song just didn't click for me. I think it's a good song. I like it, but it's a no from me.
All right, Cody.
Here we go. Fill up the hate comments. Here we roll. I don't like this song. It has never clicked with me. I'm with Andrew on this, and I've been listening to Eagles for a long, long time. When I saw it in your list, when you posted in the chat, I was like, I'm not looking at this. And I saw that one, and I was like, well, I disagree with one. I hope it's at the bottom half. And I deleted it and removed it from the chat for myself. I re-listened to it before we got to this list again because it was one that I don't fill out a playlist with it. I don't go to it. I listen to it, just nothing else going on, just understand. It wasn't for me. And, I mean, I don't know. I am sorry, Brooklyn, but
it's fine.
It's going to be a heartache tonight. It's going to be a heartache tonight.
It will be a heartache tonight, Lord, I know. Sandy, your vote did not count, but how would you have swayed?
You're muted.
You are muted, good sir.
Yeah, so I completely went back and listened to it. It's another one of those ones that if it came on the radio, I wouldn't have known who it was that came on the radio, but that I've heard it before. So I've just on that reason alone, I just have to say, yeah, no, it wasn't on my list, and it probably wouldn't have.
That's fair. All right, it actually goes back to you, Sandy. So give us the next song. We have 6. We have 7. There needs to be 5 more.
Man. Damn it. All right. I can't even remember if we said this one or not. I don't think so. I've got them all written down. So, okay, so I really like this song. I think it should be on the list. If it's not, it might not be for everybody, but I like the way the vocals are in this song. The vocals are almost they are their own instrument, but in this case, it's more so than that. They've got a lot of good harmonies in it, and that's "Take It to the Limit." I really enjoy this song just because it's got some really great backing vocals as well as main vocals, and the musical accompaniment is pretty decent in this one too. So my next pick is "Take It to the Limit."
All right, I will go to Cody first.
Well, Sandy, if you want a song to make the list, you should have brought this one up sooner for me. I love "Take It to the Limit." It's hands down. Love the song. It was going to be my next choice, so congratulations. But you know what that means. I like it. That means Brooklyn and Andrew are probably going to hate it. So, and you probably will continue your streak. But I applaud you for bringing up this song. It is one of those also underrated songs from them that you don't get to play that often. So it's a hell yes for me. Good job, Sandy.
All right, Andrew.
Okay, so here's the thing, which is always the great start. one of the things about the Eagles that I don't tend to like is they kind of fall into that kind of 70s soft rock that starts to sound a lot like all other 70s soft rock. However, even though I do kind of consider this a soft rock, it's one of the soft rock songs that I really do like. I'm saying yay.
Sandy,
Hooray!
we're on the same wavelength. We agree on something. Take It to the Limit is phenomenal song. Although it is unfortunately the song that had Randy Meisner leave the group because he just got tired of singing it. It's unfortunate because that's the song that he's known for, and it's a great song. Just the way I love the way that it's arranged, and it's so fun. There's no more to be said about it. So Take It to the Limit is next on the list. But we now go over to Andrew. What do you got for us?
Well, that was also going to be my next pick. So let's go. Okay. I'm gonna pick a song that I love the rollick in it. I love the groove of it. And this is one of the vocal. This is one of those songs that I don't think gets often put in the upper echelon of Eagles songs, but to me it is. And that's "Good Day in Hell."
Alrighty. I'm gonna go to Sandy first.
You know my favorite thing right now?
What's
it's
that?
like it's literally two people. Brooklyn, for one, is looking up the song as we speak. And Sandy is probably trying to do the exact same thing. You guys are not wrong by your searching at all. I completely understand what's
Yeah, me too.
I know it, but I'm telling you right now, I don't blame you for not. I will just help you all out. My vote is no. I think it is underrated. I do. But we have 4 spots left, and there are some big omissions off this list right now because I let some other things get through. So I have to give it a no vote, but I'll let Brooklyn finish listening to it.
I'll get my vote out of the way because I was like, oh man, I'll look up this song, but I have the Eagles playlist playing in the background, and I'm like, wait a minute, this song is already on. I've been listening to it already.
Damn it!
It's just one that I'm like. There are 20 other songs that I would throw on here before "Good Day in Hell." So I'm sorry, Sandy, your vote's not out. But how would you have swayed?
I would have absolutely said yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't a wash.
And I don't blame Sandy. I don't blame you for saying yes because I was like as I listened to this and I'm like, yeah, this is a song Sandy would dig like right away. But that's the beauty of having 4 people on here. We have different opinions, and it's this conquest of opinions. That's what she said. Go to Cody.
What are we doing?
Your turn.
Oh, okay. We actually don't have that many. We have 3 spots left.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 4 more.
Yep, 4 more.
Tequila Sunrise, Desperado, Hotel California, Peaceful Easy Feeling, There's a Hole in the World, Take It Easy, Heartache Tonight, and Take It to the Limit. One more time.
I have 9.
So Tequila Sunrise, Desperado.
Yep.
Okay.
Hotel California.
Yep.
Peaceful Easy Feeling.
Yep.
There's a Hole in the World.
Yep.
Take It Easy.
Yep.
Heartache Tonight.
Yep.
I Take It to the Limit.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I have too.
What else do you have, Cody?
Take It Easy?
Yeah, it's already on there. Take It Easy made it.
Oh, Take It Easy did make it, yeah.
Oh, I liked Heartache Tonight so much I typed it twice.
I was about to say that.
That surprised me.
Not bad. Okay, so we still have 4 spots. That's fine. Okay. Ooh. There's some omissions if we do not try to get it on there, but I also love this song. It might get back to me. Let's just say it's going to get back to me. Okay. I'm going Lion Eyes. I think Lion Eyes is one of those top 5 Eagles songs. I'll take one for the team. I think Lion Eyes is a beautiful song. I think it tells a beautiful story through it because that's the one thing you can't say about the Eagles is their storytelling is not perfect through most of their songs, and Lion Eyes is one of them. So, again, you may all hate it, but I think Lion Eyes is one of those crucial songs. So, Lion Eyes.
All right. I'm gonna get my vote out of the way. I totally agree with you, Cody. I think in terms of storytelling, this is like one of the Eagles' pinnacles, right up there with Hotel California. They don't sacrifice music quality for the storytelling. They still have great harmonies, and they progress on it too. Like it starts off with Glenn Fry's single vocals, and it adds in Don Henley on the second line, and then as you get into like the later verses, they have Joe Walsh and Timothy B. Schmidt adding in the oohs and the ahs, which really fills out the rest of the performance. Musically, is it a little bit simple? Yeah, kind of. But you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Do what you do best, and this is Eagles to the core. So I will say yes. We'll go to Sandy next.
So this is one of those songs that's another one of those like almost crosses the edge of country, because whenever I hear this song, I always think of Urban Cowboy. For some reason, like it always reminds me of Urban Cowboy. I went and checked the soundtrack, and it's not the song that's on there, but I always think of this song whenever I think of that movie. But it's a great song all the way through. It almost made my list, but I thought that I had too many slow jam type of deals on my list already. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to take it off. But no, it absolutely makes it on the list for me.
So yeah, that does get 2 yeses. Andrew, how would you have swayed?
This is one of my dad's favorite Eagles songs. It's one of my stepdad's favorite Eagles songs. It is not one of my favorite Eagles songs. I like the lyrics. I think it is a very good lyrical song, but it kind of just blends into the background for me otherwise. And there are other songs on here that I like much better than Lion Eyes. So feed me all your hate, but yeah, not for me.
All right. Well, Lion Eyes.
Urban Cowboy was brought up with Lion Eyes. I was like, what? But I guess I understand, kind of.
I'm telling you, go watch that movie, and I swear there's a song on there that sounds very similar to this. I just can't remember what it is. I'm going to watch Urban Cowboy tonight.
Nice. So I'm up next. I got to try for this song, or I'll be shooting myself if I don't. And it's very fitting because this is actually the song that I have currently playing on my headset right now. And that is "After the Thrill Is Gone." One of their best probably music intros that like is very, very soothing. It's like Tequila Sunrise, but it's like if you're looking for like a little bit more fun, it lets everybody have a moment to shine. Like Glenn has a moment to shine. Don has a moment to shine. It's another great use of harmony in the duality of like similar to New Kid in Town, which is why I love it so much. It kind of combines everything. Like if you think about like what's the most Eagles song, I would say it's "After the Thrill Is Gone." But I will go to the rest of the panel. I'll start with Cody.
Yeah, go to me last. I want to see what the rest of them have to say.
Andrew.
This is a song that I had considered. And there are other songs that I like better that I'd rather see get on the list. So it's a no from me.
Okay. Sandy.
Never heard of it before, so I've never listened to it, but I've got it starred on the list here, something to go back and listen to and see that. But for that reason, I have to abstain from this particular vote.
Okay. Well, so unfortunately, it does not make the list. Cody.
I knew it. I wanted it so bad, and I knew it wasn't going to make it for that simple reason. It's funny how I almost predict what's going to happen, because that's what I was like, I'll just stand back, because I don't think Sandy or Andrew would have said yes. I love it. I love this song. It was going to be my next choice. That intro is fantastic. You're 100% right. But yeah, I just had a feeling that it wasn't making it, so I didn't want to say yes and follow up by 2 no's and get my hopes up. So.
All right. Well, it goes back to Sandy. We have 3 picks left to go. What do you got?
It's not going to make it, but above all things, help run a movie trivia league. And so for that reason, I'm going to say Life in the Fast Lane from the Eagles because I dig this song. It's got a cool bluesy feel to it, and it's from Fast Times at Ridgemont High, one of the first R-rated or like nudie scene I ever saw in a theater. So, yeah, hey, so that's why I'm doing it. Life in the Fast Lane is my pick for this one.
All right, I'm gonna get my vote right out of the way. I'm gonna say yes because this is essentially what got Joe Walsh into the band. They were just playing riffs, and then he played the and it's a surprisingly edgy song from the Eagles. Like you never think about like, oh yeah, let's do a song about cocaine. That's essentially what it is. It sort of catches you off guard. That's what it like about it. So I'm gonna say yes to it. Andrew, how are you voting?
I love when the Eagles get edgy. That's actually probably my favorite Eagles or edgy Eagles. And this might be one of my favorite vocal melodies from the Eagles, from any of their songs. And it had just squeaked onto my list, so I am saying yay.
Awesome. So we have 2 yeses. Cody, how would you have voted? Excellent. Good to hear. So
sorry, I'm moving spots. Okay, so little known fact: Life in the Fast Lane, overrated, but doesn't change the fact that I still like the song. It's kind of like a few songs in how do I put this? Every artist has a song that they're like, everybody's like, this is their best song ever, but everybody else is like, you don't really listen to the Eagles. So that's this one for me. Is it 100% on the list? It's one of the top 5 cornerstones, I think. It was the last one that needed to be mentioned, but nowhere near probably their best. It's definitely the most racy, 100%. Like, they're doing cocaine, they're having sex, they don't care about tomorrow, they're just going fast. So it's there, but it's not the best. But I understand why I had to make the list.
All right. Well, that is 10. We need 2 more. Andrew, are you able to get one of those 2?
Hopefully. However, I have a gut feeling about this one, and it's not a good gut feeling.
Okay.
So this is probably one of my favorite choruses and hooks that the Eagles have. It's just one that really clicked with me for some reason. I was listening to a whole bunch of them before we started today, and this was not originally on my list, and it grew up slightly to just making the list, and I'm going with The Long Run.
All right. Tell us why you want The Long Run on the list.
Mainly because of how strong that melody is. I think it's one of their stronger melodies. It instantly hooks into my head as soon as I even hear the title of that song. And the vocal melody, the instrumentation, the production is really good on this song. So I think it's just one of their stronger pieces.
All right. I will go to Cody first because she went to that count last time.
Long Run. It's on like the 25. But now I have to look at the top. Like I didn't number. I just go based on what I like. I'm gonna give it a no. Because I believe there are 2 songs. I believe there are 4 songs that are better than it. Oh crap. After the Thrill Is Gone is off also. Okay, I believe there's 3 songs is available after Brooklyn missed that one. So I missed off that vote. So yeah, I can't give it a yes vote just because we're down to the nitty gritty.
All right. Sandy, I'll go to you next.
Okay, so I just listened to it. And it's once again one of those songs that you didn't know was an Eagle song, or I didn't know was an Eagle song, but you've heard it before. So I do like the way that the song moves. I like how it's got like a groovy feel to it, where it's another one of those like laid back kind of fun songs to listen to, where it almost sounds it almost sounds therapeutic when you're listening to it. So for me, I'm going to say yes on this one. I actually really enjoy it.
All right. So it comes down to me. I find this song very meh. When I was doing my list, I'm like, oh yeah, the long run exists. So I was like, it's just not. I think there's a lot better. Like it's very average. I don't find it. It's like good, not great. So for that reason, I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
So Cody, I'll give it to you.
Can I just say one thing real quick?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That was one spot above one of the songs that I'm almost sure is going to be mentioned next.
Cool. Interesting. I'll be curious to hear what you think it is. Cody, your nomination is next. What you got?
Watch me screw this up. Okay. Okay. I'm going with a song. I'm just going with, I think, a correct song on this one. I'm going One of These Nights. I think One of These Nights is awesome. I honestly do. It's the title track of their album, One of These Nights. I think it's underrated. I think it could definitely be up in that top echelon, but people just put other ones that got more hooks and more, better whatever the pace of me. It's never catch fire like most of the other ones, but one of these nights I think is a clear cut choice.
All right, I will go to Andrew first.
You want to know something? This is the song I was talking about. Yes, absolutely. One of These Nights belongs on this list. The production choices on this song alone are so interesting and unique and rich. Yeah, it's a hard yes from me.
All right, Sandy. Or do you want to be? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I am also going to say yes because I think this is the long run. But if you ever play Call of Duty, like it's like you give long run a pack a punch, and it's now One of These Nights. One of the more cool, like really cool, unique bass line. They really go for a lot of risks vocal wise. Really try to hit some of those high notes. And I think it pays off. So it gets on the list for me. Sandy, your votes do not count, but how would you have swayed?
I like it. I had never heard it before, but I listened to it and sped through it a little bit. I do agree with you guys. It's very experimental almost. When you're thinking about it, they take a lot of chances with this one. It's not typical that you don't expect to hear something like that from the Eagles, in my opinion. But you know what? It flows nice. It's got a good a good song structure to it. So yeah, I would have said yeah.
All right, well, let's make the list, and then that means it's down to me.
Left.
Can I get the last pick? I have to try this. I have to. We're gonna go for How Long. Probably like their biggest single off of Long Road Out of Eden. This is a song originally written by J.D. Souther, but this is like I guess you could call it a cover. But J.D. Souther was kind of like was their partner in songwriting a lot. When you listen to the song, you can hear the passion throughout all the members. Like you can tell Glenn Fry's having a blast with this. Don's having fun with it. Timothy and Joe are also having a great time, and it shows that they still have it at this older age. Is it very country? Yes, it is very country, but it also works, and it gets you pumped up, similar to Take It Easy, similar to Heartache Tonight, and that's how I feel with How Long. Just a great song off of an often overlooked album. So I will say How Long to fill out the final spot. I'm gonna go to Sandy first.
Okay, so once again, I just listened to it. It was a little bit too country for me. And that's not a bad thing. I mean, if you like it, but it was a little bit too. It just crossed that twang meter a little bit over too much for me. You're right about the singers. Like they sound like they're having a really good time. And the lyrics seem pretty solid. But for me, just the musical choice was a little bit off. So I would say no on this one for me, just barely.
All right. I'm going to Andrew next.
You're right. It is more country than most of the other songs by the Eagles. But guess what? I love country music. I'm not talking about like the Luke Bryan and like the Keith Urban kind of music.
Thank you. Your hatred of Luke Bryan trumps your love of Bruce Springsteen.
The only person who's worse than Luke Bryan is Sam Hunt. He is the scourge of country music right now.
You got it.
Yes. I'm like a Jason Isbell and Garth Brooks kind of person. So yeah, I'm gonna say yay because every time it ever came on, I was enjoying the heck out of that song. So I'm saying yay.
All right, Cody, tear down my dreams. Just get it over with.
Hey, Brooklyn, what album is this from?
From The Long Road Out of Eden.
Oh, when did that album come out?
That's like
was it their last album?
2007.
Was it their last album?
Of course. It actually got them a Grammy for best instrumental song from.
To quote one of my good friends, the Grammys mean like a big old pile of turds. It means nothing. Congratulations, it won an award. No, absolutely not, because there are songs that were better. And if we want to do country songs, let's do a Garth Brooks playlist, and we'll have a good old time. But for country songs, no, thank you. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this today. I'm not doing this ever. No, thank you.
All right. Well, it goes back to Sandy. You have that final spot. It's all up to you. Can you get it?
I doubt it. But I think I have 2 songs on the list right now, right?
I've honestly lost count at this point.
Yeah, me too.
It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I think Take It to the Limit and Life in the Fast Lane were mine. So those are on the list. All right, so I'm gonna pick this one because I listened to it again and I listened to it again right afterwards, and I thought that it was a very heartfelt song. It was something that you would have to. I can imagine a ton of people when this song came out, added it to their wedding list of songs that they wanted to dance to. So I'm going to say, "Love Will Keep Us Alive." And I think that I raised Cody's hopes for a second, and then absolutely once again.
I think I know the song Cody's thinking of, but I'm gonna give a vote right out of the way. I'm gonna give a hell yes. I think Timothy B. Schmidt led songs are often overlooked, and I think this is the best one. Love Will Keep Us Alive. It's a very nice guitar rhythm in the key of A. I know that this is off Cody, but it's very, very fun. It's very fun to play guitar-wise, and there's a lot of great harmonies, considering it's led by somebody who often provides that harmony. So it's good to see that little like reverse of leading. So yeah, this gets a yes from me. It did make my original list. I'm gonna go to Cody first, or Cody next.
Oh, for 3.2 seconds, I thought you were gonna pick up my next nomination. And it's like you ask your parents, please, all I want is a red bicycle. Please give me the red bicycle. And you come down and it's a freaking tricycle. And you're just pissed. I like the song a lot. I just think if you're going that realm, I think there's a way better choice. And who's next after this?
Me.
Yeah, Andrew.
Andrew.
Okay. Well, maybe Andrew would bring it up, but I have to give it a no because it's the wrong love song. Okay,
all right. Well, Andrew, it comes down to you. You have a yay and a nay. Do we fill out our 12 or do we keep going?
So this is one of the songs I was talking about earlier when I said they're soft rocky songs that all start to blend together, and I can't pinpoint which one it is. So it's a nay from me.
All right,
but I also think I know what the one Cody's talking about, and
I'm pretty sure
it literally was a coin flip of which one I picked. So
I would love if it comes to me again, or before my honorable mentions, I would love you just to guess it before I say it, and just see if you're right.
So we'll go to Andrew next. Yeah, you have an opportunity to fill out the final spot. Hit us with your best.
Do I want to go with the one that I think would get on the list, or the one that I genuinely believe is better?
A great conundrum.
Screw it. I'm going to go with the one I think is better. I'm going to go with Midnight Flyer. This is one of those rollicking songs that I just love, and that banjo is fantastic. Yeah, that's my nomination, Midnight Flyer. And the harmonies are so good on this one. And the look from Sandy
Cody.
makes me think he hasn't seen it.
Cody, let me go to you.
He said my trigger word. He said banjo. I'm out. No, I think Midnight Flyer is. I think Midnight Flyer. Get over it. I think they're kind of similar. It doesn't feel Eagles to me when they hear it. It seems like the Eagles were like in the studio and they're like, oh, maybe we can sound like this other band that I heard around the way. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Nope. Let's go back to just doing our songs. So I have to give it a no.
I'm sorry, Andrew.
Yeah,
This song came up and like I'm familiar with the song. Does not make my list. I don't like whenever Eagles try to do bluegrass. It just sounds generic and bland and like similar to your take on like how Eagles sort of mix in with soft rock. This gets mixed into like the bluegrass rockabilly stuff, and it's just not fun. So I'm gonna say no.
I respect it. It's my honorable mentions list.
Yeah. Sandy, your votes will not count, but how would you have swayed?
Yeah, if I wasn't going to give How Long a shot because it was too countryish sounding, Midnight Flyer is definitely not getting on there. The banjo and they practically say yeehaw at the beginning of the song before they start into it. It's a little bit too. You almost expect to hear halfway through to somebody pumping on a little jug of a jug to do on there. So for that reason, that's just I mean, it's probably a decent song, but yeah, no for me.
All right, Cody, I can almost pinpoint the song that you're going to throw on here. Can I guess before?
Yes, you absolutely can.
So the song that I believe you're going to nominate is "Best of My Love."
You are 100% accurate. I think it is overall the best love song of the Eagles. I think it is just when you said add to wedding playlist, that's all that I thought. I'm like 100%. It was on my wedding playlist. It was a clear-cut choice. I love this song. It's very slow. It is never going to like rock the house. But if it comes on in a slow song, like at a bar or anywhere, and you just dance with your wife or you dance with your significant other, it's a perfect song. It has great meaning throughout it. Don Henley, maybe Don Henley. Again, I don't know singers. I just listen to
it's Don Henley. It is Don Henley.
Yeah, it's just that voice is just, it's so beautiful. I have to give it a hell yes. So it's the one that I think is clear cut.
All right. Go to Andrew first.
I think he's currently listening to it.
Come back to me. All right. Alrighty, so let's go to my thing. Cody, you're going to hate me.
That's fine, buddy.
Just outside of top 20.
That's fine.
Just like I think it's because it's so slow that I'm just like, I get it. It doesn't have that same effect of like Lion Eyes or like I can't tell you why. As another one that I think that is slower, but that is a little bit better than Best of My Love.
You're just that's fine.
You're probably not wrong. So I'm gonna say no. Sandy.
So I can't tell you why was the one that I thought he was talking about because that was one that I was coin flipping between the other two. But I just listened to the song for about 10 seconds and realized I'd heard it a bunch of times because I used to go to weddings all the time. So Cody's not wrong there. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to give this one a yes on this one. I liked it enough that I think that it deserves a spot on there, and it is a true love song, hands down.
All right. So go to Andrew.
Okay, so this was not originally on my list at all. There's a few other songs that kind of beat it out. Listening to it again just to refresh my memory. It is really good. The lyrics are very genuine, and I love that steel pedal. And that steel pedal alone makes me give it a yay. I will put it on the list.
I don't even know what the hell the steel pedal is, but let's hear it for the steel pedal.
Steel guitar.
Yeah, steel guitar. Right.
Yeah. Love it. Love whatever it is.
It's what gives a lot of country songs their twang.
That shimmer.
I'll be right back. I forgot my whipboard to stall.
All right. So the songs that we have on our 12 are as follows. Tequila Sunrise, Desperado, Hotel California, Peaceful Easy Feeling, There's a Hole in the World, Take It Easy, Heartache Tonight, Take It to the Limit, Lion Eyes, Life in the Fast Lane, One of These Nights, and Best of My Love. So what we're going to do is, guys, we're going to vote for what we feel should be number 12. If we have a tie, we're going to literally do a coin flip because the chat has been very active of one person, Kale Coho, leaving one message. So, Kale Coho, if you're still here, we love you. Thank you for being the one viewer for this show. We'll be using the handy little coin flipper here to break ties. So, that being said, guys, of the list, write down your number 12 song.
Go. Oh man.
Let's see.
We'll wait for Cody to get back here momentarily. Do you guys want to run through honorable mentions real quick?
Sure. Honorable mentions for me include Too Busy Being Fabulous, Victim of Love. Yeah, I would have proposed it had it not been for the fact that I think it would have been immediately shot down. So Too Busy Being Fabulous, Victim of Love, Outlaw Man, Those Shoes, My Man, On the Border, and This Train Leaves Here This Morning.
Yeah. Awesome. So the ones that I had, the honorable mentions that I had as well, the ones that didn't get mentioned, I can't tell you why. Busy Being Fabulous, On the Border, Duel and Dalton is the one I think that gets overlooked a lot. Long Road at Avene, great instrumental song despite Cody's thoughts. Witchy Woman, Life's Been Good, and then the ones that are on my list that weren't mentioned, Victim of Love was the only one that was not mentioned. I was torn between Victim of Love and the other one that I nominated, which I forgot.
Is Life's Been Good an Eagles song or is it a solo piece?
It's on Eagles' live album.
Yeah, so it's a Don Henley piece that's sung for Eagles.
It's a Joe Walsh song.
Or Joe Walsh or whoever. It's one of them. It's not Eagles, but it's one.
Either way, I like the song.
Yeah. All right. Sandy, what are your honorable mentions there?
Yeah, so I didn't have many, but the ones that were on my list, like I said, I can't tell you why. Witchy Woman is on there too, and I had Wasted Time on here as well.
Wasted Time is also a great song as well. Cody, any honorable mentions?
I'll go fast. Old 55, Duel and Dalton, The Last Resort, Witchy Woman. I Can't Tell You Why. I put The Long Run. Probably should have put it on. Already Gone. 21. Those shoes. Wasted Time. James Dean. And Love Will Keep Us Alive was on there, but I still think the other one's better.
All right, so number 12 song. I'm gonna go first. I have One of These Nights. Andrew.
There's a Hole in the World.
Sandy.
I have Life in the Fast Lane.
And Cody.
We're all split. I actually put the song that I just put on there. I figured it was a clear 12. It's the best of my love.
All right. So
I will change mine willingly.
Yeah, all right. To what?
The Best of My Love.
Yeah, I would also do the same thing.
Me too.
Okay. There we go, guys. It's not normal that Cody gives up on his own choice, but I did it for you guys.
All right. So let's go to number 11.
Oops. Sorry, give me a sec.
All good.
Got it.
The sound of chalk on a chalkboard just brings back so many memories.
50 lines. What do you mean? 50 more lines. Sandy.
I switched it up because I didn't like that I had picked one of mine, so I said Hole in the World.
All right, Andrew.
I kept mine to There's a Hole in the World.
Cody.
Life in the Fast Lane.
I kept One of These Nights, so There's a Hole in the World does not make top 10, which means that you guys are all terrorists.
That makes sense. And that's actually
The Rising's better.
All right, let's go to number 10 then. Cody, go to you first.
Life in the fast lane surely make you lose
Sandy.
your mind.
Life in the fast lane.
One of these nights still, but I underline it this time. And Andrew.
I had lion eyes.
All right, so it is
That's
Life in the
just
Fast Lane.
All right, hold on.
Oh, I guess I have to. I have to agree. I'm sorry that I bullied everybody on this list. Because I pretty much got like 6 or 7 of my choices.
I want to say I'm surprised.
Yeah, you shouldn't be at this point. That's why no one likes me on ranking shows.
Aside from 2 or 3 of them, I agreed with most of them.
Yeah. Go to Andrew first.
I'm keeping it lion eyes.
All right, Cody.
I was probably the most respectful on this show that I've been in a long time on ranking, but one of these nights.
Sandy.
One of these nights.
One of these nights, but I added an A to it because I'm Canadian A.
Hey! Ooh, this is getting a little tougher. Yeah. Not wrong.
Yay, I vote for Andrews. Can I vote for 1,000? Can I vote for 1,000 miles again? When doesn't Cody bully on these lists?
Hold on.
Who put that?
Coho.
He's a bitch. And his mom doesn't like him. Calm
your tits here. Calm your tits.
What?
I haven't wrote down my next pick yet.
You think you're excited? Feel these nipples. He said calm your tits, so.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
All right, I'm going to go first. I think peaceful, easy feeling.
You're
Sandy.
a terrorist.
I said lion eyes.
Cody.
Winslow, Arizona. Take it easy.
And Andrew.
Yay, I can finally erase my board. Lion eyes.
That's kind of disrespectful. Y'all are terrorists as well. Why did I erase my board? Damn it. Okay.
Oh, no, Cody has to write down probably the same thing again.
Fuck, around 1,000 miles again. Freaking love that.
One of the greatest moments ever to happen, technically off stream.
I'm gonna get hate for this one.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
I dare.
Andrew, flip over that side. It don't have what I think you have on there.
Desperado.
All right, so you're gonna die on that hill.
Yes, I am.
All right, Cody.
You're lucky I don't ban you from this call. Take it easy.
We're gonna go to Sandy next.
Take it easy.
Oh.
Yeah, I still have peaceful, easy feeling. But take it easy.
Well, you're a terrorist. That's fine.
Oh, take it easy was my number 1. Oh.
What?
Yeah.
Why don't you listen to some other music?
Hey, look, I do listen to other music.
Okay, fair enough.
I believe that's why the man wants to compete in Dance Off, which will be happening sooner rather than later.
Good luck. I'm not giving that crown up easily.
Cody is an amazing dancer. I'm telling you, there's no way that anybody can beat him.
I've never seen a man move so quickly when doing the salsa.
Absolutely.
You've
it's just
never
crazy.
seen my Cabbage Patch before, but it is a
I can tap dance like a mofo.
The question is though, can you guys floss? Is that
No.
what we're calling it these days, the cool kids?
No.
in the morning
So
when I'm an adult and I floss my teeth.
So I'm keeping peaceful, easy feeling. Sandy.
Peaceful, easy feeling.
All right, Cody.
Well, it was a good ride. A peaceful, easy feeling.
And
You
Andrew.
guys all suck.
As the person that has Desperado.
So you're gonna be the same person that had that Malcolm was like.
I was
I'm
about
gonna
to say
die.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was wrong for that, by the way.
Oh, thank you. You're a sane person like the rest of the planet Earth. All right,
I gotta go this one. This is crazy. Should
We have Inky Dinky Doink.
Can we go through them again?
How did we? So the ones we have left: Tequila Sunrise, Desperado, Hotel California, Heartache Tonight, and
Take it to the limit.
Take it to the limit. All right, that's pretty clear cut.
After you just said it.
Never reference flossing again. Is flossing the new arriving, Caleb?
What?
Oh, God. That just sounds dirty, and it's going to come up with a lot of stuff you don't want. Okay.
All right, I'm going to go first. Heartache Tonight.
You're a bitch.
I am a bitch. Sandy.
Heartache Tonight.
Cody.
Take it to the limit.
Cody.
What? Andrew?
Or sorry, Andrew. Andrew, sorry.
Jackass.
See, I almost changed it to Heartache Tonight. I stuck with Desperado.
All right, well, Heartache Tonight is number 5. Good spot for Heartache Tonight.
That's actually not a bad spot.
Nope.
I really am interested what number 1 will be. Because 1 is apparently dying on a hill. Which I don't like my chances. I can't believe you said I get vegan.
I have never heard Cody make that noise before. What the fuck? I can't breathe. So Caleb, I guess, is dying from laughter? I guess from the...
It's called the pterodactyl.
Jesus.
All right, go to Andrew first.
I figured no one was changing there, so I did Take It to the Limit.
Cody.
Finally, you'd stop dying off the hill. Take it to the limit.
Sandy.
One more time.
All alone at the end of the evening. Take it to the limit. Alrighty.
This is. Are we top 3?
Yeah, we're on top 3 mode.
Top 3 now.
Oh, well, that's easy. I hope.
All right, hold on.
Probably not, but I think it's pretty clear cut.
So it's just those 3 at the top that we got to go through, right?
I swear, I know it's coming.
And I swear.
Hey, nice.
I'll be there for better or worse.
To death do us part.
Quick, name the band.
Underrated comedy of all time.
Tequila Sunrise is my next pick. Sandy.
I got so hammered trying to make these before and forgot the orange juice, so I drank a whole bottle of tequila and a whole bottle of grenadine. The first time I ever got hammered, thought I was puking up blood, so yeah, Tequila Sunrise.
Cody.
Take it? Oh, wait. No, Tequila Sunrise.
And Andrew.
Well,
back on the hill.
Back on the hill. All right, guys. Now we are voting for the number 1 song.
Now you might as well not change your board there, James or Andrew.
Correct. Thank you so much. This is it. I would be, unless Sandy goes with me, this is literally going to end in a tie. I 100%. Unless Sandy.
Are we going to leave this up to Caleb?
We might have to leave this up to Caleb. Caleb.
Shit.
if you can hear this, we probably need you.
If you speak whale, please come to the call.
Andrew.
What we've divulged into.
Don't change the board, Andrew.
Yeah.
Hotel California.
All right, Cody.
Desperado.
Sandy.
Desperado.
Fuck, it's a tie. Hotel California.
Caleb.
God damn it,
Help me
Caleb.
out here.
All right, Caleb. No, we're getting Caleb in the hangout call here. We're not. He's not going through chat. Yeah, we're getting him in here.
Yeah.
Good.
Special guests. Always
Come
make
on,
the show
you.
more interesting.
Caleb, come on. There's 2 people here. And there's 2 other people here.
You guys
I
keep saying
know.
Desperado. I keep hearing Vienna, I swear.
Why don't you realize Vienna
No
waits?
waits for you. By the way, I
Did
watched.
you know? Did you know Vienna said 6 times in the song?
I buy that.
Did you
So-
know that the words Bob O'Reilly are never once mentioned
mentioned.
in frickin' that stinking song
Bob-
that I
The
always
Who.
the Who that I always say it's teenage or whatever in it.
All right, Mr.
My hero! My hero!
I have never heard Cody Newberry in my life go. I was dying in the kitchen.
All right,
Like a man.
Go Coho. The floor is yours. It's
Yeah.
between Desperado
Yeah.
and Hotel California. What is the best Eagles song? There's a correct answer here.
Oh,
Oh,
Choose
that's
wisely.
leaving the witness.
Oh, there is a correct answer.
fucking shit. That's my choices? It's Hotel California, you dumb fucks.
Hey, guess what,
It's
Coho?
literally one of the greatest songs ever written.
Hey, Coho, guess who's
Yeah.
not invited on the next trip? You!
Just wait, I'll fly up to Toronto. Me and Brooklyn will just.
I don't want to know what you guys do in a room together. Go ahead.
We'll write 1,000 miles again.
Okay, let's end the show.
So
All right,
sad.
so running through our list at number 12, Best of My Love. 11, Hole in the World. 10, Life in the Fast Lane. 9, One of These Nights. 8, Lion Eye. 7, Take It Easy. That's What She Said. 6, Peaceful Easy Feeling. 5, Heartache Tonight. 4, Take It to the Limits. 3, Tequila Sunrise. At number 2, Desperado. And the greatest Eagles song of all time and the most perfect song is Hotel California. Tim, what are you doing here?
Oh, Tim Smith is here. Put it in the admin chat. So Tim,
How many people are to join us?
probably can jump in.
Well, guys, that's going to wrap things up today for our episode of the Jukebox playlist.
Oh,
Cheers, guys, and as always, drive safely. You can find
Driving
everybody
safe.
at Full Metal and shit.